Indestructible Gaming. Select your character. Musket Shot. Mr. K. Let the battle begin. Get ready for a battle unknown. 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Indestructible Gaming and More. I am Muscashot, and alongside me is my co-host, Mr. K. Mr. K, hello.
Welcome to the 50th episode extravaganza.
Insert crowd noise there. And there was much rejoicing. So, yes, cool. I can't believe it. We've actually hit number 50 for an episode, which is really, really cool. We've done a lot of different games and talked about a lot of different things. So
Crazy that's already been a year.
yeah, a little bit over a year. We got a little sidetracked here and there, but it's unbelievable. So our next 51st episode will be we'll call that season 2. Not that it means much to most people, but that's what we'll call it. But so this is number 50, and so on this episode we're gonna talk about our top 10 games that we've played over these 50 weeks, games that we've talked about, in the different episodes and stuff. So we'll see how close we get to picking the same ones. We did one like this for the 25th episode. We did a top 5, and
You mostly picked the same.
Yeah, each game was the same one pretty much.
So we're curious if it happened again.
Yeah, so we'll do a top 10 of the 50th. We are also starting with this episode and going till September 15th of 2021. We are going to be basically looking for you to give us some feedback. We want you to tell us what your favorite episode was. You could tell us why it's your favorite. You don't have to tell us why it's your favorite. Maybe you just want to tell us, I like this episode. Maybe it's the game. Maybe it's what we talked about. Who knows? But tell us why.
And hey, why not just give us a game that you'd like us to try?
Exactly.
And that you'd like us to have a review on.
Yeah. And you can do that through either email, contact us through our website. You can email us. You can send us a message on Facebook or Twitter. And on September 15th, what we're going to do is, for those of you that reach out to us and tell us this information, your favorite episode or whatever, we're gonna give away 2 $50 gift cards to a gaming system of your choice. So maybe you like playing games on Switch, maybe you like playing games on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, something like that. So you can, if your name is one of the lucky ones to get drawn, we'll ask you what gaming system you'd prefer a gift card for, and we'll give you a $50 gift card for reaching out to us, listening to us, and being one of our hopefully loyal listeners.
Wow.
I know, huh?
That's pretty exciting.
It is pretty cool.
Maybe I should go into it.
Yeah, maybe. Insert a lot of fake names. So hopefully we'll have some folks reach out to us, and feel free to, obviously spread the word to some of your friends and others that play video games, and maybe they haven't listened to us yet. Maybe they can listen to an episode of a game that they are interested in, and give us some feedback and get their name entered into it as well.
Yeah, listening to 2 guys just for $50, that's a plus.
I know, exactly, right?
I'd take it.
So there'll be 2 lucky winners in September 15th, 2021. We will do the drawing, and we will contact you back by whoever you contacted us. So if it's email, we'll contact you by email, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. We'll contact you back on that, and then we'll get all your details from there and get you get you a gift card. I know that most people do electronic type stuff now. Seems to work out the best for most. So, but if that doesn't work out and you'd rather have a physical one, then that's fine too. We can do that and work out the details, getting that mailed to you.
Yep. So, anyways,
without further ado, should we jump into our top 10?
Yes. Quickly before we do that, I'd like to mention that we won't go into full description of these games. Because this is the 50th episode, and we're basing these top 10s on the games we played. You can easily just go back and listen to any episode of any game that you hear here.
Right. Exactly.
Here. Anyways, let's get on with the list.
Okay, how are we gonna do this? We doing rock paper scissors to figure out online who goes first?
I mean, you can just go.
Okay.
What was your 10?
Okay, number 10 for me was Wreckfest, a demolition derby game that showed up on Game Pass. It was a Xbox Game Pass. It was a game that I remember seeing a while back and maybe a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, this is going to be cool when this comes out, and was really looking forward to it. And then when it came out on Game Pass, I remember you telling me that, and I was like, oh my God, we got to play this thing and get your brother and dad to play as well and stuff. And it's a fun game if you like demolition derby. It's not all demolition derby though, unfortunately. There is some racing involved in it and stuff like that. So I had some good points and bad points, but generally it's a pretty fun game. The biggest problem with the US was the server issue, trying to get on the US server. You had to, a lot of times you had to get onto the Australian one. So
maybe that was because when we played it the first time, it was like first day on Game Pass, so everyone was probably trying to play it.
Exactly. Yeah. So
it wasn't the fact that the servers had a problem, it's the fact that the servers were too easy to be filled.
Right.
They could have made the rooms bigger, but they decided not to, so it was easy to get filled up.
Yeah, so
it forced us to find another server.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, though, I think it was a good game, though. It was fun to play.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So what's your 10? What's your number 10?
My 10 is I'll Take You to Tomato Town.
Oh, yes.
We played that one a while back.
Yeah.
You play as this weird creature that has a wiggly arm, and you use it to you get to extend your arm to grab the products.
Yeah,
you have to go as fast as you can before the timer runs out.
Kind of like Stretch Armstrong.
And I really liked the premise. I liked how the world felt. It was all cartoony and funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the fact that you basically steal everything at the end.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite parts of that game was listening to people tell you what to get, and at one point
the developers had a lot of fun, you can tell.
Yeah, at one point you hear a man and a woman telling you what to get, and then they just burst out laughing as they're telling you. So
you know what?
I think that's just great.
I would love a bigger version of this game. Have it be mission based, but have it be like Payday 3. Payday 2.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, stealing stuff with long arms. I can see that being a really cool thing.
Yeah. You
can be really stealthy with it.
Yeah.
So it'd be very interesting to see that.
Yeah, it would be cool.
What's your number 9?
Number 9 is Jump Pala. And this is a game that I think we found out about it through Twitter, if I remember correctly.
I've known about it for a while.
Yeah. But we did get a chance to play it before it came out on Steam. And what a fun game it was playing this game, because it's a co-op game, but you can have up to 4 people, I think, playing it at the same time. And it was just, several different characters to choose with different special powers or weapons and stuff. It was, and the whole thing is just to try to kind of stay alive as the platforms you're jumping on keep falling down towards the bottom of the screen and disappearing and stuff. Really fun to play. It kind of blew us, I think, away because I don't think we were expecting it to be as much fun as it was. So I think it was a really, really nice surprise nice, fun game to play.
Yeah, I hope they add more characters and grow ever bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, what's your number 9?
My number 9 was VVVVVV.
V to the 6th power?
Yeah, V to the 6th power. It's basically a puzzle game where you be this Viridian, that's what they call them, and basically have the power to go upside down and use that with puzzles.
Yeah.
Need I say more?
Yeah.
Interested?
It's pretty cool. One of the things I found out about it afterwards for playing it is that you can play it like on a there's like a mode you can play where it's basically you don't really have to worry about dying or doing anything.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You know, you can put it on that mode and just really explore and go all over the place, and not have to worry about, oh, I died, I got to redo this part again. You could just keep going, and it just doesn't matter. I thought that was pretty cool because, you know, sometimes people just want to play the game just to see what, you know, some of the different levels are, especially if there's a lot of different levels, and that one has a lot of levels.
Yeah, I thought that was very cool. I like the music for it a lot, and and the simplicity of it.
Yeah. All right, my number 8 is a mobile game, Ready, Set, Go. Again, this is early on in our when we started doing the podcast. Probably, I think it might have been the 8th episode, actually, if I think back to it now. But it's a mobile game, really simple game to learn, hard to master type game where you play as a goat and you jump around on these different kind of creatures that keep appearing. They've really expanded the game now where you can actually have different costumes and different things within the game. So it's really grown quite a bit. And we were lucky enough to interview Eric and Jimmy and the developers of the game, and talk to them about this game and other topics of indie gaming, which is really cool. I think that was it was a lot of fun to do. Yeah, it was nice of them to actually take the time to do that with us so early on into our starting our podcast. And we still want to do stuff like that. We just haven't gotten around to lining up stuff like that. If you go onto our website, you'll see some game blogs or reviews, and we have questions with some of the developers that they answered through email and stuff like that, so you can check out some of those if you want, and those are pretty interesting too to see what some of the developers are thinking when they're creating the game. But that's a fun game. It's a free game as well. That you can download on a tablet or a phone, and just have a lot of fun playing it. And it's one of those one and done type games, but you'll end up playing it for a while there because you want to keep trying to beat your score. All right, what's your number 8?
My number 8 was actually Jumpala, funny enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I pretty much had the same opinions as you on it.
Yeah.
It was really cool playing that game, and I'm really curious to see what they have for the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, your number 7?
Number 7 is FX3 Pinball. I really like pinball games. I mean, yeah, you can't really play them all the time on game consoles and stuff like that. After a while, they can be kind of boring. But I think I like the way FX3 does theirs with some of their games, and they have like interactive elements within the game. I like some of I bought the FX package bundle, which had like Archer and Bob's Burgers and Family Guy, and I think it was American Dad, I believe, was in there as well. So there was like 4 different ones, and it was pretty fun to play because they had like I said, the different elements within the game happen, and the boards were pretty involved, and so it was a lot of fun. And there's a lot more to it than just playing pinball. There's other things you can do within the game, little mini games and stuff. So I thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
so
pinball is always fun.
Yeah. It depends. I mean, some are, the company that makes these, they do a lot of the traditional stuff too. But I think the ones they stick with, for the most part of their own design, I think have a lot of character to them. So I really like them. So what's your number 7?
My number 7 was Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. When we played fighting games back then, I liked that game a lot because the style of it and how many characters were compared to the most recent one. It was really disappointing to play the recent one and discover that it has less characters than the other games in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a fun game. That is a really good game.
Yeah, it's Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, if you know both companies, you're probably going to enjoy it.
Right. You know, a lot of different characters, a lot of different styles of fighting.
3-on-3 battles.
Yeah. Where you can, you know, I love being able to just switch out fighters. Sometimes you do it by accident, though, too. I find that, you hit so many buttons, sometimes you're kind of like, oh, oops, I didn't mean to bring that person in, but it sometimes works out in your favor. So, but yeah, it's a fun game to play. You don't have to be really super skilled at that either to do pretty well on it. So, all right. So number 6 for me is Carry On.
Carry On.
So this was a pretty cool game that you mentioned, and you started playing it before I did, and then I started playing it. And basically, you get to be a creature that continues to grow throughout the game, and then you can kind of break off pieces of your creature to sort of develop and grow other pieces to be, to meld together to be a big giant creature.
Basically, if you ever wanted to play the horror creature in horror movies, here you go.
Yeah, but this game had so many. It was kind of cool how you could move around the different levels, climb up walls, how you could be, maybe a level or two above the human beings that you're going after, and kind of stretch your tentacle type arms down and grab a person and bring them up and slam them against the wall, or eat them, or do whatever you were doing. It's pretty violent game, but the gameplay is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool what it gives you for weapons.
Yeah,
and how you can go into the fray. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
the premise is cool on its own.
Yeah, and you'll just, I think if you like these types of games, I think you'll really get a kick out of being able to grab other people and hear them screaming as you're pulling them through doors and through walls or floors and stuff like that. It's amazing.
Not crazy, I promise you.
Yeah.
We're not psychopaths.
No. But it is fun in this game. Okay, what's your number 6?
My number 6 was Solar Smash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought that game was pretty fun, being able to destroy a planet again. But yeah, it's just a very fun game to play around if you're like in the dentist's office or waiting for the doctor.
Right.
Something to pass the time.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a game that we just did an episode on not that long ago too, so.
Yeah, I've been playing it a lot. It's very fun to screw around with the many variety of weapons it gives you.
Yeah.
I really hope they put more in, because it'd be really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, add some more weapons and other stuff, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun, some of the stuff you get to choose and see what results from all your, attack on certain planets and stuff like that. See what's left over. All right, so we're down to number 5 here, and my number 5 is a demo game that we played, but I really enjoyed it. It's Darkest Veil Castle, and I really like the gameplay of it. It's kind of a point and click type game, but the character has a really good sense of humor, very funny. Sarcastic humor, a lot of
kind of got like a Tim Burton feel to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the demo is really short. I mean, you could play the demo in like 20 minutes, but to me, I'm still interested in playing the full game, because I really like to try out the full game, because like I said, I thought the humor is great. They threw a lot of like little things in there that either they're something from TV or a movie or something that you're familiar with that you'll hear or see, and you'll start laughing. So I think this is a really cool game. Hopefully, at some point down the road, this game will be on Game Pass or something. Then we'll go ahead and try this one out.
Yeah, definitely. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it does. So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Hypnospace Outlaw.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get those songs out of my head.
What was that one? Officer Ronnie.
Yeah.
Duty. Officer Ronnie. Yeah, that was oh my gosh. That was
It was really nice of them that they allowed us to use the songs.
Yes.
So
yes,
thank you guys again for letting us do that. If you're listening.
that was really cool. Yeah, a game that basically where you basically just go around this made up internet world trying to find certain things and do basic. It is kind of like missions you have to do, but it's kind of funny because there's a lot of stuff you have to sort of find, and then you have to sort of kind of like report those sites.
Yeah, you work as like you work as like the law of the internet.
Yeah.
The Hypnospace Outlaw.
Yeah. So you have to report those things that are, wrong that you're supposed to be looking for. And that's, those are like those types of missions that you get. You get like an email that's your mission, and you do those things. So it is a pretty interesting game. I think I said when we talked about it that it probably would have been a game that probably would have been better playing on a computer than on Xbox.
Yeah, but you can definitely do it now with the USB keyboards and mouse.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
So you definitely could.
Yeah, but it is a very interesting game. You'll get some weird songs stuck in your head.
Catchy.
Yeah. All right, number 4. This one really kind of surprised me at how fun I had with it. Kill It With Fire. It was a game on Steam, and it's now on Xbox. So it'll be interesting trying to play it on Xbox to see how it is, to see if I'm any better at it. I was actually not too bad.
I think they added new things, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. I wasn't as bad as I thought I was going to be on the computer with this thing, but basically Kill It With Fire is you're in a house. It's a first-person type game. You're in a house, and you're trying to kill spiders that are all loose in the house. And, early on, you just have like a clipboard to smack them with. But you get other stuff as you go throughout the game to a point where you get like you get a gun, a pistol you could shoot them with. My favorite, though, is the lighter and the hairspray.
Oh, yeah, that's always the best.
That one was the best because you just light them on fire and you just see them screaming as they're running around on fire.
Hey, it says it in the name. Why not?
Kill It With Fire. But it's great because the whole game, like everywhere you go, you can grab anything and just throw it all around the room. So, you can pick something up, turn it around, and throw it. Because sometimes the spiders are like hiding behind something that you pick up. You might pick up a book and it might be on the other side of the book, or it might be on the other side of a pillow or something like that. But they make these weird sounds, and it's kind of like they have this like kind of creepy music at times. And it's probably not a game if you're like a real, if you have arachnophobia, you're probably not going to want to play this game. It will creep you out, but it is a lot of fun if you like stomping on spiders, I guess.
Or a glutton for punishment, either one.
Yeah. But yeah, actually being able to shoot, how many times people have probably said to themselves, oh, if I had a gun, I'd shoot that spider or I'd light that thing on fire. Oh, here's a chance. You could do it without any real consequence. So, all right, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is a mobile game called Leap Day.
Oh, yes.
I've been playing it ever since we've talked about it.
Yeah.
And it's a fun not side-scrolling, upward scaling platforming game where you basically have to go through this obstacle course to get to the top. And that's pretty much it. You unlock characters and all that, and sometimes they have special abilities. It's a really cool game, and it changes every day.
Yeah, the whole gameplay changes every day. It's like a different level every day, right?
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing that they do that. I mean, yeah, that was one of the things I think that kind of that's one of the things I liked about the game too, was that it was a different level every day, so it wasn't like you're just stuck doing the same thing where you could get bored. That's pretty creative to do something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, and the music is pretty good too. It's not annoying or anything, and
right,
sticks in your head.
And is that character in some other games?
I think he's only in one.
Oh, he's okay.
Yoke.
Okay, yeah. All right. So we're down to our final 3 games.
Yep.
So number 3 is Ghostmaster.
The Ghostmaster.
Yeah,
You know,
Ghostmaster.
Like the Page Master. The Ghostmaster.
Yeah, exactly. Ghostmaster. So this was on. We played this on Steam. This is a pretty fun game. You get to choose from different. You get to choose a few different ghosts, and each house you have a different mission to, as far as scaring the people in the house. The people in the house kind of remind you of Sims.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
They don't really talk. They kind of mumble stuff or talk gibberish. But it's funny to watch them walking around the house and doing different things, and having the ghost, do something, and having them freak out, and seeing them either run around the house or run out of the house. A lot of times they'll come back in and stuff. And so, it's not particularly quick and easy to do. Sometimes you really have to do a lot to scare the people out, and there's different.
Yeah,
you can see the different. There are different levels as far as how scared are they right now, or are they getting close to
kind of a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's other characters, other ghosts sometimes in the houses that are trapped there that you have to sort of you have to free them, and once you free them, they become part of your sort of posse to choose. You can choose those ghosts to use in other houses. So I think it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the game. Yeah, like I said, it was one of the funniest parts was being in the house the one time and I had a character, one of the ghosts could set off all electronics, and I set all the electronics off in the kitchen, and there was like literally everything that was plugged in was flipping out. The dishwasher was popping open. The toaster was shooting out bread everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that each ghost has a different ability, and you can order them to do different things.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun to
That's
play.
where it shows its creativeness.
Yep, definitely. Okay, what's your number 3?
My number 3 was... Wait, number 3. Oh, okay, there we go. My number 3 was Dark Pictures Anthology.
Oh, okay.
I know that's bending the rules a little bit since we played 2 of them, but I'm only doing this because they're basically the same concept in the same kind of way.
Okay.
So I'm counting them as one.
Yep.
Basically, it's a movie experience where you can have fun with what's going on with the movie and make the characters make decisions and see how they play out.
Right.
Either in your favor or, the other way you can go.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a lot of replayability with these because it's based on, every decision you make has a consequence of some sort. So either good or bad or indifferent. But, they kind of, they pretty much tell you that throughout the game with the main, one of the main characters is a character that sort of is watching and telling you, occasionally tells you a secret. Is the curator. And he'll pretty much tell you, decisions you've made have now, are going to make a difference or are going to affect things. So
it's pretty cool that you can play co-op on the couch or online. It is pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. And if you get 5 people that like playing a video game and want to try it, it's a fun
Oh yeah, for
night
sure.
game that you could do in one night with 5 people and just have a blast playing. So
And they're supposed to have 8 of these.
that's
8 of
crazy.
these games. Like, you can't sit through that long with friends on the couch playing that.
No,
Like, that's how many that's how long they are. There's
Yeah.
no way.
yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe we can do that on a stream sometime.
Yeah,
How
definitely.
tired we get at the end.
Yeah, right.
See how many characters we kill towards the end because we'll be so
Yeah.
tired of everybody.
maybe we could do it for some sort of charity thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, so number 2, drum roll, please. A Way Out for me that is my number 2, and this is a game that, again, it's a co-op game, and one of the things I liked about it was that only one person had to buy the game to share it with another person, which is, I think that's pretty cool. But you basically choose one of 2 characters, but there's a lot of interaction that you got to do within the game, and a lot of things you got to work together to succeed. But it's just a fun game to play. And I played it with your dad first. We had a good time with that, and then you and I played it, and I think we finished it in 2 nights.
Yeah, it's a good game. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I thought the story was pretty good. The gameplay was enjoyable because it did change every once in a while often, so
yeah,
it did give you like a fresh feeling of gameplay.
yeah. Now, and this is one of those games that you could probably play it a few times, but if you complete it each time, but you probably won't play it more than that because there aren't two. It's not like there's going to be
only
a ton
2
of different
sides of the story,
right? And so you're pretty much. I mean, it's fun to play just because of the gameplay itself is fun. But if you're looking for I hope it'll be a different ending, it's not going to be. There's only really 2 endings. So
I can only see someone actually playing the game maybe 3 times.
Right.
Once by themselves, and then once with probably 2 of the people.
Yeah. But
Still a good game.
yeah, absolutely. So
And
what's your?
And they learned from that game and made what's that new game called? It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. That's right.
That's what it was. It Takes Two.
Yeah.
But yeah, the same case with that. It's also a story game that if someone has it, the other person does not have to purchase it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Right.
All right. My second to last is one you already talked about, sadly.
Okay.
It's Carrion.
Yeah. Okay.
I liked Carrion a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I liked being the monster of a story. Not many games do that.
Right.
It's really disappointing. I wish more games did. But it was a pretty good one, and I've had some horror movie type of scenes play out in my game. Like the one I showed you on Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of me slamming the guy around from the ceiling.
Yeah.
I can see that coming from a horror movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different things. This is one of those games where if you can record some of the stuff you do, and send it to your friends, they'll just be either laughing or like, sitting there thinking, oh my God, that's unbelievable.
Honestly, it'd be really cool to see someone make a movie and play it like how a movie monster would do it. You know what I mean? Like turn off all the HUD and play it. It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But what's your number 1?
All right. My number 1 game is Little Hope from Dark Pictures Anthology.
That's surprising.
So
Wow.
Little Hope is we've played the first game,
Man of Medan.
Yeah, Man of Medan is really good, but Little Hope I think is a little bit more fun. I think part of it is because there's a little bit more to explore in Little Hope than there is in Man of Medan. But again, just being able to control the characters and make decisions, and every game is going to be different, and it's just a lot of fun. I played it with you online, and then my wife and I played it on the same couch, and we took turns playing different people, and we just had a lot of fun with it. So much fun that she wants to play it again, but again, this time be online. So she'll be on one Xbox, I'll be on another, and we'll play it that way. But I'm looking forward to all the other ones that are coming out. They have one coming out in November this year.
Yes.
So House of Ashes.
Wait, no, I think it's October
or November, yeah. Okay, so somewhere around there, House of Ashes. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. But it's great. I think it's great that they're going to be doing 8 of them. I think,
pretty insane.
I think all 8 of them are going to be just fun games, and like you said, maybe we'll do some online gameplay of that as well at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm dying to hear what your number 1 is.
My number 1. It's probably the most easiest to think about because I've been looking forward for it for a long time. Maneater.
Oh, yes. Yep.
That was one of my most anticipated titles, and I pre-ordered it, and on day 1, I finished it in about 3 days. Yeah, I liked it that much. Yeah, I usually don't complete a game like that unless I liked it that much.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep. It's crazy.
Great game.
I mean, it's a lot of fun. Again, another game where you're sort of the villain, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there's a lot of games we play. I say there's not a lot of games, but some of the games we played on here basically made us the villain.
I mean, I'm not really sure if we are technically the villain or if the humans are the villain. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, we're just getting revenge.
I guess it depends on how you're looking at it. Because I mean, in the gameplay, you're swimming around in all these waters. I mean, some of the waters are like polluted, so it's like
true.
You're not as the shark. You're just doing your normal thing. But these people are polluting it, and so attacking these hunters and other people and
civilians and all the fun stuff. It is fun to leap out of the water and swim. Yeah. Some games make it frustrating and infuriating, but this one did it really well. I was very surprised, and the game looked gorgeous. Yeah. The underwater levels where it's nice and crisp. It really works, and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and it is some really funny parts in this game too, where there's times where you can fly out of the water onto like a piece of land and go right up on the land and eat a person trying to run away from the shore.
You can
and then go back into the water.
Yeah, you can stay on land. You lose oxygen, but you can just flop on land and go around. It's great.
Yeah, I think I did it one time where I bounced. It was like on a small island, and there's a bunch of I don't know what they were. Maybe they were like homeless people or something. And I bounced on one side of the island and bounced all the way over to the other side, eating people on my way, and then back into the water. It was like, oh my God, this is so fun.
I'm very excited for the DLC they showed recently. He's gonna.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you. It's very cool looking.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so yeah, we went through our top 10 for 50. So let's just quickly recap. I'll recap my top 10, and then you can recap your top 10. So for number 10, I had Wreckfest. Number 9, I had Jumpala. Number 8 was Ready, Set, Go, a mobile game. Number 7, I had FX3 Pinball. Number 6 was Carry On. Number 5, Darkestville Castle. Number 4, Kill It With Fire. Number 3, Ghostmaster. Number 2, A Way Out. And number 1 for me was Little Hope.
This is my list. I'll talk about it again. Number 10, I'll take you to Tomato Town. Number 9, VVVVVV. Number 8, Jumpala. Number 7, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Number 6, Solar Smash. Number 5, Hypnospace Outlaw. Number 4, Leap Day. Number 3, Dark Pictures Anthology. Number 2, Carrion. And number 1, Maneater.
Nice. Well, I'm glad we had a few different, a few of the same ones, but I'm glad we had
only
a lot
3
of different ones. So that's pretty cool.
3 ain't that bad. I think we almost had a full list last time.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it kind of shows you, I guess basically your style of gameplay or games that you like, your genre of games, and then mine. I like the more, as a casual gamer, I'm probably less inclined to do the platforming ones really well, whereas you are more of a platformer type gun.
Yeah, I can see
game.
that.
So, but yeah,
I do like my platformers.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we are going to start we'll call it our second season, but it'll be the 51st episode. What are we going to talk about next episode?
Next episode, when this episode airs, I think it'll be a little bit after E3 has officially ended.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a good start to our season 2 is to talk about some games we've seen from E3 and are anticipating.
Yeah.
A good start is to tell you guys what we're excited for to see and possibly play for you guys for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of different stuff, I'm sure, right? So.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of developers and people showing off their stuff.
Yeah, cool.
It's always fun to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for episode 50. We hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully, of those 20 games that we talked about, some of them, I guess, are the same.
Don't worry about that.
Hopefully some of those games have piqued your interest.
Yeah, go check them out.
If you haven't checked them out, physically played them, listen to our podcast of that episode and see if our discussion piques your interest a little bit more to check it out and actually play it.
Yeah.
And then tell us about it. Tell us what you think. Like I said, let us know what you think. Send us an email. Send us a Facebook message. Tweet us on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever they.
Tweet us on Facebook.
Yeah, whatever you feel like doing. So, all right, that is it for me.
All right, stay indestructible, folks. Happy 5th episode to us.
Yeah, exactly. Happy 50.
And all a good night.
Exactly.
Stay indestructible, folks. Peace.
Game over.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed the episode. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and if you go on our website with the same name, you can also find us on all the other kinds of stuff you can listen to us to. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day, folks. Stay indestructible, and peace.